SMT Nation, we back. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this topic today. Make this video. I want to make a bit of a prediction. It's not something I'm happy to make a prediction about. I just feel very strongly. I think there's a probability and a decently high likelihood that this is going to happen. All right, so this article we've already covered, but there is something specific in it that I do want to talk about in detail in this video. So give me a few minutes of your time. You guys can comment, and reply to anything that I offer today in this commentary. Link for the article in the description so you guys can refer to this. All right, so one thing that I think is coming, and I think there is a probability of it. I think Hans is inevitably going to be raising prices, very specifically in a certain place. I'm going to tell you where I think he's going to do it, and I'm going to explain how and why he's going to do it. All right, now I want to turn your attention here to this statement. Vestberg, which is the CEO of Verizon, hinted that Verizon may cut prices on some services in order to gain more customers. Now, this is good. They're going to get price competitive in certain aspects. We welcome that as consumers, as a consumer advocate myself and a consumer. That's what I want. He then, in the same statement, said he would suggest that the company could engage in another round of price increases in other areas to adjust for inflation. If you notice here, you're basically helping one side and hurting the other. This way, it's probably something of like a net zero, right? You're becoming competitive on one side, but, you know, charging more on the other side. So that way, at the end, the net is no difference. It's just you're trying to show some growth or be competitive in some other segment. Now, the reason I feel very strongly that there is going to be a price hike, obviously from this statement alone, I think it's validated. But I think more specifically, there's a very specific place where there's going to be price increases, and that is going to be the legacy Verizon customer. What I mean by this is when Vestberg said that Verizon continues to work to encourage its existing customers to step up to more expensive service plans. This is specifically where I think this is going to happen. The 2017 Verizon Unlimited plan customers, the 2005 Verizon customers, the Welcome Unlimited customers, right? All these plans that essentially are less profitable for Verizon, have lesser ARPU. They hate those. Well, Hans hates those. And this is where I think Verizon is going to be focusing on price increases. The customers who are not yet on, premium unlimited plans are their target. They're not, Verizon's not trying to get T-Mobile customers. Verizon's not trying to get AT&T customers. They're not trying to get prepaid customers. They're not trying to do anything except upsell their own loyal consumer base. They want to take every customer that they have that is not on a plan that is a premium modern plan, and they want to upsell them. Look at these numbers here. He added about 1% to 2% of Verizon's customer base upgrades to premium products per quarter. Guys, that is a horrible conversion rate. That is terrible. That is ineffective. So Mr. Premium Upsell is not even good at doing that. The reason why this doesn't work, there's a couple of reasons. Number one, Verizon is already the most expensive company. Right? It may only be a few bucks per line, on a multi-line account. And then maybe that's not a big deal to you, but on a per line basis, you look at pricing, it is fact, right? It's inarguable, but you just can't argue it. When they convert someone from a legacy plan to like a premium unlimited plan, or when they move them from a welcome or a start unlimited plan, and they move them up to the get more, do more, play more, they make an additional $10 more per month when they upsell. They want to convert that upsell. The problem is, look at the economic situation. You're already the most expensive carrier, and they like what they have. These customers would have adopted the premium plan if they felt like they were getting something for it. You're not giving them enough. It's not advantageous enough for those customers in their perception to be upsold. They're not doing it. At a 1% to 2% rate, you'd call that a failure. Any type of conversion of 1% to 2% is a horrible rate. Now, if this was a 5% to 6%, you'd say it's something to write home about, because that would make a difference in the balance sheets, right? You'd be noticing that service revenues would be increasing. You would see it in their margins. Everything would be showing. You got to think that if Hans's approach is premium upsell, he's failing at that. It's not working. The economics, along with the lack of value that's on those plans, customers just aren't seeing it as being a good decision for them. My fear is that they're going to increase pricing on these non-premium plans or these non-modern premium unlimited plans, right? Legacy plans. And it's going to push the customer out, and it's going to introduce higher rates of churn. Churning meaning people are going to leave and go to another carrier. You can now go to Charter, and you can go to Comcast, right, with Xfinity and Spectrum, and you can get the Verizon network at a cheaper rate. You can go to US Mobile, you can go to Visible, you can go, to prepaid, and you can go to AT&T and T-Mobile and get better rates, and even get comparable network quality and comparable network size, and even get the Verizon network at a better rate. And Verizon's going to push these customers away. They're not hunting for T-Mobile customers and AT&T customers. They're hunting for their own customers. And their customers don't want these plans. If they wanted them, they would have switched already. And they're not doing enough compelling things to keep them there. They're trying with those like little loyalty discounts, right? With like the $10, $10 loyalty discount on the account. Some people are getting 20, right? They're trying to use that. But then what's the point? If your goal was to improve the ARPU by $10 a line and you're giving them a $20 loyalty account discount, if you give them a $20 account, then you have to convert at least 3 or 4 of those lines to make it worth your money, to what you're spending to get them converted. So unfortunately, guys, what I think is going to happen, I think the old legacy customers are about to get hit with a price increase in order to compensate for whatever they're going to do where they cut prices on that side. And again, I'm not trying to speak this into the universe. I'm not trying to encourage them to raise pricing. That's not how this works. I would like to prepare you for the possibility that this could happen. And in my perspective, in my opinion, I think it is going to happen. And I am the owner of some of those legacy accounts and legacy plans. And I think this is going to happen. And it no doubt will introduce more churn. The Verizon churn rate is as high as it's ever been. And Verizon having industry worst churn is very unusual. And it's happening under Hans Vestberg. And it's happening under this premium upsell philosophy. I hope they notice this soon. You keep pushing, and people are going to walk. They're going to leave, and they already have started to do that. Look at the churn. I don't think the churn rate's done. I think the churn is headed for another spike. And, things can get pretty ugly pretty fast. What do you guys think? You guys agree or do you disagree? I'm perfectly fine if you agree or disagree. It makes no difference to me. Would like to engage with that discourse. So comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on that bell notification icon so you never miss an upload. Put me on the record. Price increases to all of these older legacy customers. I think it's happening. It sucks. I really do feel strongly about it, but that's what it is. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to the Patreon supporters and the YouTube members. Thank you guys for all your support. You all the goats. If you want to do that, you want to support us, support your favorite YouTube creators. There are links in the description for that YouTube membership, and then also the Patreon as well. Words of positivity as we exit this video. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.